Hey realists, welcome back to the Realist Recap, the show where we unpack drama with a side of shade, sprinkle in some laughs, and serve you the realist tea straight from Izingane Zes'thembu. My name is Lesi Leseho, and if you're here for the 7th time, wena you love the drama shem. But listen, 99.6 of you watching right now are not subscribed. Why, boo babes? Why? This is your sign. Hit that subscribe button so that we can keep sipping that tea together every week. We are at a cozy restaurant and the vibes are tense but polite. Makay, Mpilo and Pilo's biological mom, Tobile, have gathered for what starts out as a civil lunch. But we all know, with this family, lunch comes with a side dish of drama. Mpilo, ever the sweetheart, pulls out a chair for Makay. She's giving good daughter energy, okay? Love the respect. But as soon as they settle in, Makay gets straight into business. She gently reminds them that after their last discussion, it was agreed they need to iron out the next steps regarding Mpilo's future. In the Lobola matter as well, we saw her father, Makay, said he understands the situation, but there's still that matter of the list. Everything needs to go smoothly. Mpilo jumps in, clearly nervous but trying to stay respectful. You said you'd finalize things, make sure everything is in order. Then Dad asked about the Lobola. Are we really still going through with it? What's the final verdict? Her biological mother responds calmly but firmly. Everything is in place. The only thing left is for us to set a date. Once your father's people arrive, we'll be ready. Lobola will be paid. It's only 4 cows. Ow! She blinked a couple of times. 4 cows for me. Hi boo, guys. You can see the mathing in her head. She's shook, not because she doesn't feel worthy, but because this feels like a twist in a story she thought was done being written. That's when Makay steps in again. Her tone is calm, diplomatic, and she said, "Look, from the beginning, Mr. Mseleku said this child has always been yours. There's no one trying to take her away from you. He is not trying to replace you or rewrite history. But if we insist on calling it Ilobolo, it might be interpreted as a cultural statement, a message that he's trying to reclaim something that was lost. And that's not his intention." Mpilo's biological mom, Tobile, raises an eyebrow. Okay, but what does it mean to him then? What's the issue with the term Lobola? It's standard in our culture. Makay answers gently. To him, Lobola sounds like a purchase, like he's buying Mpilo, and in their culture, it means the child would now take the father's surname and symbolically leave her mother's family. That's not the outcome he wants. Mpilo's biological mom pushes back, but that's just semantics. We all know Lobola doesn't mean the child will forsake their maternal family. It's more symbolic than that. It's respect, not ownership. Then Mpilo asks the question that's clearly been weighing on her. So, is this list and these cows what's messing up my relationship with the Zungus? Makay nods slowly. According to Mr. Mseleku, yes. He believes if he gives the cows, it could be interpreted as him taking you away from your mother. And then Mpilo's biological mom shakes her head, frustrated, and said, "No, that's not it. This isn't about ownership. It's about doing things the right way. Tradition is tradition." Makay responds, choosing her words very carefully. He's never denied Mpilo. He's raised her. So to him, the whole process feels unnecessary, like he's being asked to prove something he's already left. Mpilo's mom folds her arms and said, "Fine, let's talk to him. Let's call him." And then they call Mr. Mseleku. He answers. Mpilo's mom greets him and wastes no time. "I just want clarity. I'm hearing that you're uncomfortable with the Lobola process because it feels like you're being asked to take Mpilo from us. But that's not what it is. You know that, right?" Mr. Mseleku surprisingly calm, direct replies. "I'm willing to pay, but I don't want this to create unnecessary attention. I don't want a situation where I am forced to distance myself from you or when Mpilo feels caught in the middle. Let's keep it simple, and please don't make the cows expensive. I still want her to be able to support you financially if she chooses. Mpilo's mom chuckles. Obviously, we're not going to charge ceremonial cow prices. Relax, Mr. Mseleku loves too. So you'll go easy on me? She claps back. I'll go easy, but I'm still imposing a fine for disrespecting me and running away. Then comes the unexpected. Mr. Mseleku jokingly said, tell them where Mpilo was conceived. Mpilo's mom fires back. How? Don't be cheeky. My uncles weren't there when we were busy. They all burst out laughing, including Mpilo, who's just stunned. She's never seen her parents be this normal, cordial, even funny. The scene opens at the hotel. Now listen, any scene that opens with the words, I booked a room for privacy, is already suspicious. And this one, shook levels, 10 out of 10. Pummelo looking way too relaxed for someone deep in relationship ICU. He tells us in a confessional tone that the relationship between him and Tirelo is strained, but only because of minor challenges. Minor? Sir. Tirelo walks in looking like she came for answers, not games. You can see the pain in her eyes and also the strain. She's tired of pretending like things are okay. The dinner was supposed to be about honesty, closure, maybe even an apology. But Pummelo, he starts with, I didn't like what you did going through my phone. Huh? She doesn't say anything at first, she's listening. Then he adds, I don't even mind you checking my phone, just don't wake me up while doing it. The disrespect. Tirelo finally speaks out, calm but cutting. I had to wake you up because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. You're planning lobola with someone else, someone I didn't even know existed. Pummelo shrugs, even chuckles. So you found what you were looking for. What now? Aibo, what now? What now? Not I'm sorry, not let's talk. Just pure audacity on tap. Tirelo tries to keep it together. I thought we were building something. I've been patient. I've looked past so much because I believed in our future. We have a child. I asked you about sending him to crash. You told me there's no money. But you've got money to pay lobola for someone else? Now she's shaking, and not from rage, from hurt. I've sacrificed so much. I lowered my expectations. I gave you grace. And all you did is embarrass me. Pummelo still smiling. I have money set aside for specific projects. Tirelo laughs bitterly. Oh, okay, so your kids aren't projects. Tirelo goes off. You've never saved a cent for this child. He's turning 2 and you're telling me a toddler doesn't need crash? You don't want to pay for him to learn and grow, but you're ready to pay thousands in cows to impress a woman you've been seeing for 5 months. He claps back with more foolishness. Why pay 3.3 for a child to nap at school, sleep, wake up, sleep again and get picked up? I'll save when there's actual value. Yo guys, the gaslighting is unreal. Tirelo is trying to hold herself up emotionally. Being lobola is not my dream. Raising a healthy child in a peaceful home was my dream. And you've broken that. He stares blankly like he doesn't even feel the weight of what she's saying. Then he says the worst thing. Your problem is you've turned into a lion. You are aggressive. You want control. Go be a lion. I don't know how to deal with that. No, not a lion metaphor, guys. You can see Tirelo so exit her body. She's broken. How can you claim to love me but hurt me like this? You don't protect me, you don't choose me, you left me behind in every way. He responds with an empty apology. Not for what he did, just for her broken heart. Then he gets up. I need some air. She watches him walk away, and moments later Amahle walks in. She thinks she's coming in a warm scene. She sees Tirelo sitting there and is instantly confused. Tirelo sees her and starts laughing. Not because she's happy, but because what else can you do when pain keeps coming in waves? Yeah, I'm actually confused. Why is she laughing? Tirelo leans back and says, because it's happening again. Another woman, another betrayal, same man. Amahle tries to hold her ground, but she's shaken. Tirelo levels with her. How would you feel? 4 years with someone. You find out through his phone that is planning to lobola a new girlfriend. He hasn't even had the decency to tell you. You ask him about the other woman and he says, I'll pay for her next year. Meanwhile, you are sitting there with his child. Pummelo and Tirelo had a back and forth about Tirelo not wanting to be lobolled. And then in the middle of that, he has the audacity to tell Tirelo, go dish up for me. Huh? Is he mad? Tirelo just looks at him. You must be joking. Then he tells Amahle, what about you, babe? Will you dish up for me? Amahle side-eyes him. Dish up for yourself. Tirelo was shocked and says, oh, so she's not the submissive type. That's surprising. Amahle looks embarrassed, like she's realizing that everything she believed was sugar-coated with lies. Pummelo tries to laugh it off again, but now both women are looking at him like the clown he is. Tirelo shakes her head. I'm not even angry anymore. I'm just disappointed. I gave you everything and you gave me trauma in return. Let's be honest. Is it love if he lets you cry yourself to sleep and then calls you ibubes for standing up for yourself? Is that a relationship or an emotional hostage situation? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's unpack. It's the next day at Sne's house. Abo and Owami had slept over the night before. You can tell they thought today was just going to be a relaxed one. Maybe breakfast, maybe catch up, nothing serious. Sne gets up, phone in hand. She tells them she's just going to make a quick call. No one thinks much of it. She steps out and calls Mpilo. Mpilo answers and agrees to come over. In her confessional, it's clear she's not entirely convinced. She questions why they're suddenly cleaning the main house, a house that hardly ever gets cleaned. She says it's massive and the timing feels off, but she's agreed, maybe out of curiosity or just to keep the peace. She comes back inside, calm as ever. She casually asks Abo and Owami if they'd like to join her in cleaning the main house. There's a pause. Owami hesitates, and it's clear she's not about that life. She doesn't say no, but she also doesn't move. Abo, after a small sigh and stretch, agrees to help. Let's just get it over with. Owami stays put, not trying to force anything, and honestly, that's okay too. Now it's Sne, Abo, and eventually Mpilo cleaning the main house. Mpilo arrives not long after, and you can tell by her face that she's not here for vibes. She's here to do the thing and go. Still, she joins in, broom in hand, no drama. The house is big and dusty, a quite heavy kind of space. As they clean, they talk here and there. Mostly it's just moving in silence, each girl lost in her own thoughts. Eventually they call Tirelo, ask if she wants to join, and to their surprise, she comes. Still hurting, but she shows up. That alone says everything. The rest of the cleaning plays out gently, with tension, yes, but also connection. Conversations about Pummelo, new girlfriends, and heartbreak comes up naturally as they work. No one forces anything. It's not even about solving problems. It's just about being there together. Sne hangs the curtains near the end and makes a quiet comment about being a mother of 3. Everybody in the room was shook because they only know 2 of Sne's kids, and when she mentioned, a huge sigh of relief was exhaled by everybody in the room. But the moment settles in everyone's hearts. By the time they're done, it's not just the house that's been cleaned. Something inside each of them feels lighter too. Have you ever said yes to helping out, only to find out what you really needed wasn't the task, but the people you were with? Let's talk in the comment section about soft healing, surprise support, and showing up when it matters. Patong, where do I even start? Episode 7 was an emotional roller coaster with no seatbelt and absolutely no warning. And honestly, I'm drained. Let's start with scene 1. The restaurant meeting between Maki and Bilo and her mom. It felt like a very civil war. People were being polite, yes. And underneath that table, tension was doing the cha-cha slide. That whole back and forth about lobola, house, lists, surnames. Guys, like how many ways must Mpilo be pulled before someone says this child deserves peace? Mpilo is sitting there trying to keep the peace between 2 families that both claim to love her, but are now low-key gatekeeping her identity like it's a Facebook password. Now scene 2. Scene 2 finished me, guys. Pummelo really booked a hotel to humiliate Tirelo in private. He really said, now that you found what you were looking for, what now? The level of manipulation is spiritual. He's out here blaming her for finding the truth and then calling her a lion, ibubesi, for finally reacting. Sir, gaslighting must fall. Ebanna, this woman has sacrificed her pride, her peace, her expectations, all for a man who sees her as an option, and he still has the nerve to joke while she's begging to be seen. The disrespect is loud, Shem. Also, Amahle walking in like she's entering a bridal shower while Tirelo still wiping her tears. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong everything. That scene was a mess. And when he asked her to dish up, no, guys. We should have all stood up and walked out with Tirelo. That girl has been nothing but patient and loyal, and yet he's throwing loyalty in the trash like expired groceries. I'm not okay. And then lastly, scene 3 reminded me how important sisterhood is. Sneh didn't explain much, but her intention was very clear. Sometimes when life is too loud, you just need to do something physical, like cleaning, to ground yourself again. They came together, they held each other, they created a safe space for Tirelo to breathe, cry, dust, and vent. And just like that, realists, we've reached the end of another wild, emotional, and eye-opening episode of Izingane Zes'thembu. Yo, episode 7 came out for our throat, our hearts, and our mental health. Now listen, if you've watched this far and you are part of the 99.6% of people who are always here but haven't subscribed yet, babes, what are you waiting for? Consider this your sign from the universe. Hit that subscribe button now. Drop your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let's debrief like we always do. Who broke your heart the most this episode? Was Sneh justified in getting everyone to clean? And does Pummelo deserve a masterclass in how not to be a man? Let's talk, because here we keep it real, we keep it warm, and we don't leave our girls behind. Like, comment, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. This is the Realist Recap with your girl, Lesego. And baby, we'll be back again next week to unpack the next dose of drama. Until then, keep it real.
Let your spirit revive, and this is your hand.